Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the black and yellow brand, the standard bearer in professional wrestling. Welcome to NXT. We are live from Uniondale, New York. Ladies and gentlemen, if you missed last week's episode, that NXT Championship match between the greatest man that ever lived, Austin Aries, and the reigning, defending, undefeated Dutch Destroyer known as Aleister Black, defended that NXT Championship. And ladies and gentlemen, what a hell of a main event that was. These two men would go back and forth throughout majority of the contest. Austin Aries would even hit the brainbuster, hit multiple suicide doves, even going as far as to get the champ to tap out on the outside. But of course, that is not the rules here in NXT. You have to get a pinfall or submission in the center of that ring. Both of these men going back and forth. Aleister Black, of course, will continue on with his strategy from redemption to work over the ribs of Austin Aries. And when it came really down to it, not one, not two, but three black masses, Aleister Black would deliver to the greatest man that ever lived, Austin Aries. Aleister Black is still your NXT champion. And we are going to hear from the greatest man that ever lived, A-Double, Austin Aries, to kick us off here on this week's episode of NXT. A-Double, he calls himself the truth, the greatest man that ever lived. Call him what you will. He's got multiple names, but hold up a second. Do you see who this is? Cesaro, oh my God. Cesaro has returned here to NXT. Cesaro is back and he's attacking Austin Aries. What the hell? We haven't seen Cesaro since TakeOver the End at the end of Season 1. Cesaro making his return here in NXT, and oh my God, what a statement he is making at the expense of Austin Aries. He's got unfinished business with the greatest man that ever lived. Oh my God. Discus forearm strike levels Austin Aries, and Cesaro now is going to take it right to Austin Aries with a European uppercut and another discus forearm strike. He's got Aries rocked. You can tell that this rivalry is far from finished. Austin Aries may have got the win at TakeOver the End, but Cesaro pretty much saying that this is far from over. And he's beating the hell out of Austin Aries on the staging area. Austin Aries was due to come out here and address the NXT fans about his match last week with Aleister Black, but to no avail. He couldn't even make it halfway down the ramp before Cesaro returned. He's beating the hell out of him now. He's got him up in a powerbomb position, and oh my God, running powerbomb on the stage. Cesaro is beating the life out of Austin Aries, European uppercut. Cesaro's making a statement now. Look at this, the referee's now up there on the ramp. Officials trying to get some hold, some control over this brawl that has just broken out on the staging area. Snap suplex from Cesaro. Cesaro has made a statement here in NXT. Well, ladies and gentlemen, certainly not the way we thought that this night would kick off here in NXT, but nevertheless, coming your way, it is the main event, the final semifinal match in the NXT World Tag Team Championship Tournament. The Shield will be facing Heavy Machinery. These two teams will go one-on-one, and whoever comes out on top gets the War Raiders at TakeOver Orlando. Ladies and gentlemen, now a chaotic start to NXT. It's time we get our first bit of action underway here, and what better way to kick us off than with our women's division. Sasha Banks, the young lady from Boston, Massachusetts. She calls herself the boss. And what better way to actually signify yourself as the legit boss than being the inaugural NXT Women's Champion. But same can be said for her opponent here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're excited to find out who is going to be our first ever NXT Women's Champion, we certainly hope that you will be sticking around for the long haul. We have so much more that we want to do here in NXT. We have so much that we are going to do with our women's division, and we certainly hope that you will be around. The Pirate Princess has debuted and has arrived here in NXT. Man, oh man, this is going to be one hell of a contest. She has set sail, and she has her eye on the prize. That is the NXT Women's Championship. Kairi Sane comes highly regarded from Japan. An ultra mega star, if you will, from Japan. She has fought alongside the likes of Io Shirai. And man, I have to say that we would love to see Io Shirai. Maybe one day we will have women's tag team championships. Maybe one day. We don't know yet. We have so much that we are going to get underway, and this is just the beginning. Again, ladies and gentlemen, your main event coming your way. The World Tag Team Championship semi-final tournament match continues. The Shield, Heavy Machinery. We have got women's division action. We will also see North American champion Kevin Owens in action following this contest. We have so much that we have for you here tonight on NXT. We certainly hope you are enjoying your night, and what better way to ease off your night than with some grade A NXT action. Professional wrestling at its best. We have Kairi Sane, the Pirate Princess, taking on the legit boss, that is Sasha Banks. We are just about set to get our opening contest underway, and the referee signals for the bell, and here we go. And Sasha Banks now going to look to take it right to Kairi Sane with that scoop slam, taking Kairi right off her feet from the get-go. And now Banks delivers a forearm strike that absolutely rocks Kairi Sane, drops her down. And now look at the disrespect from Sasha Banks. Just going to kick Kairi Sane right in the face. Was looking for a kick right there to the back. Kairi Sane saw it coming now. Now we're going to send Sasha into the ropes. Now ducks under and takes her over. Kairi now has the right arm of Sasha Banks. Now I'm going to work over the arm. Yes, she is. And stomp right there from the Pirate Princess now. Going to drag her to the center of the ring. As I mentioned before, you got to know both of these ladies would love to be the inaugural NXT Women's Champion. We saw Shayna Baszler in action last week, and we have an update on Naomi now. She has unfortunately sustained an injury to her left arm, which is going to keep her out of action for at least a few months. Now we will have a bit more information here in the coming weeks as we find out more as Kairi Sane now fights out of the submission hold. And now kick right there to the chest of the legit boss. And Kairi looking for a kick. No, Sasha saw it coming and got a knee right there, right into the face of Kairi Sane. Kairi now fights back. Snap suplex now from the Pirate Princess. No delayed vertical. No Sasha Banks able to shift her weight. Oh, look at that schoolgirl. She's got her rolled up. Will she get it? No, not even one. And now a running clothesline takes Kairi off her feet. Sasha now has Kairi stunned against the ropes. Gonna take her up now. She's got her. And oh my god, elevated neck breaker. And now Sasha now gonna drag her. Smart. She's gonna drag her away from the ropes. Into the cover now. Only gets a 1 count though. Both of these young ladies going through the feeling out process now. Kairi Sane gonna sweep up Sasha Banks. Now she's got her in a single leg Boston Crab. Will Sasha Banks fight out of this? Yes, she does relatively quickly as well. Banks now back on the offense, and Kairi Sane, just as I say that curse of the commentator, back and forth these young ladies are going. Sasha Banks now flips over, and now back suplex from the legit boss, taking down the Pirate Princess. The crowd now comes alive with the NXT chants, the all too familiar sound here in Uniondale. Kairi Sane now back on the offense, and now looking for a single leg drop kick. Sasha Banks saw it coming though, and Kairi Sane all back and forth. Get these young ladies are going back. And snap Hurricane Rana from Sasha Banks. Back and forth thus far in this contest. Both of these ladies have had both 50-50 momentum in their corner. Look at this now. Kairi Sane back on the offense now. She's got a hook and oh my goodness. Almost looked like a spinning Michinoku driver there. And now Sane going to send Sasha Banks into the corner now. Well, whatever she was looking for there, Sasha had it well scouted. Beautifully executed there from Sasha Banks now. And now Sasha now is going to work over the left arm. Work? I'm messing up my commentary already. Sasha Banks now, she's got her. Spins her around, all backstabber, going to float over. She calls this. Oh my goodness. Banks statement. She calls this the Banks statement. No. Kairi Sane fights out of it though. Or it could have been Sasha Banks. Could have left her. She could have let her out of it though. Never know. Sasha Banks now being taken over by Kairi Sane now into a pinning predicament now, and no. 2 count there for the Pirate Princess. Off the Northern Light suplex. Sasha Banks now has got the momentum back in her favor. No. Kairi Sane has got the momentum back in her favor, and now spinning Michinoku driver takes down Sasha Banks once again. Kairi could be going, looking for that insane elbow drop. No, she wants Sasha to her feet. What could he be looking for here? Almost looking for a forearm strike. Sasha Banks had it very well scouted though. Very impressive from a legit boss. Kairi now going to get a shot in on Sasha Banks. No, Sasha saw it coming. And now she's going to take her down with a Russian leg sweep. Sasha and Kairi have been going back and forth in this contest. What a hell of a way to get us started here on NXT. Live from Uniondale, New York. Snap suplex there from Sasha Banks with the float over, and no, near fall for Sasha. And now Sasha going to talk some trash to Kairi. She's poised, ready to strike. She wants Kairi back to her feet. What could she be looking for here? Could be looking for a neck breaker. No. Could have been looking for that bankrupt neck breaker. Kairi Sane has done her homework though. And now she's got her stunned in the corner. She's gonna walk the plank. Look at this. Sliding D elbow strike right there in the corner. The sliding D finds its mark. And now Kairi Sane looking for a moonsault though. No water in the pool. Sasha Banks got her knees up. And kick right there to the midsection. She's got her, and there it is. The bankrupt neck breaker from Sasha Banks. Banks now into the cover now off the bankrupt neck breaker. Will this be it? No, near fall for Miss Banks. Sasha now going to talk a little bit of trash. She's going to bring now Kairi Sane back to her feet. And she's got her hooked running bulldog to the Pirate Princess. Sasha now looks ready to strike. What could she be looking for here? The backstabber going to fold over into the bank statement once again. Can Kairi Sane hold on? Will this be it? Will the Pirate Princess somehow find her way out of this submission hole? Will this be it? Can Sasha Banks record her first win here in NXT? And no, the counter from Kairi Sane. I started to say Sasha Banks, but no, the Kairi Sane. Oh my goodness. Kairi Sane float over, shifted her weight into a pinning predicament right there. And now going to look for a reverse suplex is Kairi Sane. No, Sasha Banks counters and delivers with a suplex of her own. And now Banks going to drag Kairi to the corner. What could she be looking for here? Going to go to the top rope. High risk, high reward. Will it pay off? No, it does not. Frog splash. But Kairi got the knees up. And now Kairi. Oh my God. Snapdragon suplex from the Pirate Princess. And now Kairi Sane going to go to the top rope. X marks the spot. Insane elbow. No, no water in the pool. Nobody home. Backstabber. Float over. Bank statement. Sasha Banks has got the bank statement locked in right here. Will this be it? Can Kairi Sane hold on for just a little bit longer? She's right there by the ropes. Will she be able to hang on? Can she fight out of the bank statement? No, she cannot. Sasha Banks is victorious here on NXT. Oh my goodness, what a hell of a contest this was for the women's division. Ladies and gentlemen, this is just a small portion of what you are going to see in the near future. Here, it was the sliding D from Kairi Sane. This is a small portion of what you are going to see from our women's division. A beautiful counter there from Kairi Sane, but ultimately it was that bank statement that got the win for Miss Banks here tonight on NXT. Sasha Banks is victorious, and what, oh my God, what the hell? These two are still fighting. They are beating the living hell out of each other. Has this brawl been going on throughout the entire contest? Oh my God, brain buster on the exposed concrete. Austin Aries, I'm getting worried in my headset now that this brawl was going on throughout the Kairi Sane Sasha Banks match. These two have not stopped. Where is our security? That's the better question. And now Cesaro counters and a belly-to-belly soup. No, Austin Aries with a headbutt. These two, what is it gonna take? Where is the security? Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, nevertheless, this is a story in progress. Nevertheless, we are going to move along with the show. Kevin Owens, our North American champion, he has stated that he wants to be the first ever duo champion here in NXT. And he's already the NXT North American champion. As you see, he has the championship draped over his left shoulder. Kevin Owens, in order for him to become the first ever duo champion here on the black and yellow brand, he's going to have to do what no other man has done before him, and that is defeat the undefeated Aleister Black. And then he will be the NXT North American champion and the NXT champion. As KO holds that North American championship gold high above his head for the audience here in Uniondale to see. We are just about ready to get this contest between Mr. Wrestling Kevin Owens and the premier athlete Tony Nese. Referee signals for the bell and we are underway. Both men locked up in the center of the ring. Mr. Nese now going to send KO into the corner. Referee's going to look to get a clean break. Will he get one? No, he does not. Tony Nese gets a cheap shot in right there on Kevin Owens. Now Tony Nese going to send KO right back into the corner. We'll get a clean break this time, and no. Kevin Owens, you gotta know, he is not going to take lightly to that, and oh my goodness. That strike right there from Kevin Owens took Tony Nese right down to a knee, and now Russian leg sweep right there with the arm behind the back, and Kevin Owens now going to take it right to Tony Nese. Kevin Owens was not too exactly happy about that cheap shot from Tony Nese, but then again, Kevin Owens is never really happy. He's looking for a kick right there to the back. Tony Nese had eyes on the back of his head though, saw it come in. Now Tony Nese delivers a running forearm strike in the corner, takes down North American champion. And now a backbreaker from the premier athlete, kick to the back from Mr. Nese. Tony now going to look, has that arm, going to drive it right down into the canvas. Tony Nese now going to pick up Kevin Owens, going to send him off into the ropes, and a super kick from Tony Nese. And Kevin Owens somehow quickly rebounds, and oh my goodness, what a hell of a clothesline. Oh my gosh, that's almost reminiscent of that clothesline from hell we have seen JBL use in the years past. And now Tony Nese sitting into the corner though. Now going to send Kevin Owens into the ropes, and another super kick clocks the NXT North American champion. I'm stuttering over my words, and oh my goodness. Now Tony Nese going to look to work over the other arm of the NXT North American champion. Nice now in control. He's got KO. He's going to lean him up against the ropes. What could he be looking for here? Could be looking for a suplex or no. He's just going to hang him up on the top rope. And now Nice, he's got a fireman's carry. No, Kevin Owens slips down the back. And now KO going to just stomp away right at the chest. That huge chest of Tony Nice. F-Sing, no. Samoan drop there from Kevin Owens. And now Tony Nice has got the momentum back in his corner. Nice has him now in the corner. Can be looking for here. Doesn't matter. Kevin Owens saw it coming. Kick to the midsection now. He's got him. He's got him hooked. What could he be looking for here? And oh my God! Spiked him right on his head. Kevin Owens into the cover now. Tony Nice kicks out at 1. Kevin Owens now gonna wrench on the net. You gotta believe he's gonna look to set up for that package power driver. We've seen him put away so many people in the past with that maneuver. But he also has that secondary finishing maneuver. We have seen him use that pop-up power bomb. Kevin Owens has a whole arsenal, a whole array of maneuvers that he can put you away with. And now, oh my goodness, sliding cross body from the premier athlete takes Kevin Owens off of his feet. And Kevin Owens now right back in charge of this matchup. Pump handle neck breaker from Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens is not too pleased with Tony Nice here in this contest. But then again, what else is new? Referee down. A little slow to get into position though. 2 count there might have cost Kevin Owens this matchup. And Kevin Owens now, he's poised. He's ready to strike. You know what he wants. Kick to the midsection. He's got the arms. Package pile driver. You can count to 1,000. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Very few have kicked out of that package pile driver. And tonight is no result different. Kevin Owens is victorious here on NXT. That is why he is the North American champion. That is why he has an excellent claim as to why he should be the #1 contender for the NXT championship. And with TakeOver Orlando just a few short weeks away, will we see Kevin Owens in the main event picture? Will he be facing NXT champion Aleister Black? We are going to find out. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen, as we have yet to decide who is going to be the #1 contender for Aleister Black's NXT championship. We are going to find out. Will Kevin Owens be the first ever duo champion here in NXT? Or will he fade to black like all the rest who have come before him? That is why NXT is the Kevin Owens show. That is why Kevin Owens says that NXT is the for the love of God, if we don't get some security in the back, Cesaro and Austin Aries are still beating the hell out of each other. Oh my God, elevated European uppercut from Cesaro. They're in the parking lot now. They've gone from the backstage, from the staging area to the catering area to now they're in the parking lot area. And we still have not got any remnants of security. Where is our security team? What are they getting paid for? These two men have been beating the hell out of each other all night. But nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to try to get some sort of, I don't know, we're going to contain the situation. But ladies and gentlemen, coming your way next week, we are going to see the Irish Lash Kicker Becky Lynch as she takes on the raven-haired lady of NXT. Becky Lynch faces Paige. It comes your way next week. More women's division action. You are not going to want to miss it.
On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 650 pounds, Otis Dozovic and Tucker Knight, Heavy Machinery.
Tucker Knight and Otis Dozovic once again stepping foot here in NXT, and you gotta know, that they are going to have everything that they possibly can have and possibly can give to be the NXT World Tag Team Champions. They're going to take it right to the Shield here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know in the comments down below right now, who do you got? Do you have Heavy Machinery or do you have the Shield? Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins of the Shield are the two individuals that we have seen thus far here in the tag team tournament. We have yet to see Dean Ambrose right there in the mask on your left hand side. We have yet to see him in action here in NXT, and that makes me wonder, when are we going to get the opportunity to see this young man, Dean Ambrose, that we have heard so much about here in NXT? When are we going to be able to see what he can do in the ring? Because thus far we have seen what Seth Rollins can do. We have seen what Roman Reigns can do. Dean Ambrose is the odd man out in this trio. Could we be potentially see Dean Ambrose in action here tonight? Will he be teaming with Seth Rollins or Roman Reigns? We are about to find out which member of the Shield will be in this Tag Team Championship matchup. They do have what we like to call the free bird rule. So if any member wants to swap out, they have that ability to do so. So we could see the combination of Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose, Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. Any possible combination you can possibly think of, we could see here in this matchup. The Shield looks ready to go. They have coined themselves the Hounds of Justice. And it looks like once again we are going to see Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins in it for the Shield this time, ladies and gentlemen. Confirmation that this is the final semi-final match in the Tag Team Championship Tournament, as we see a snap suplex there from Mr. Rollins, and doesn't even get a one count though before Otis Dozovic kicks out. And now reverse DDT right there from Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins, he calls himself the architect of the Shield, and now look at this, the architect is taking over with a belly-to-belly suplex right there from Otis Dozovic. Seth Rollins, the architect, Roman Reigns, the juggernaut, Dean Ambrose, the lunatic fringe, as we see a kick right there from Otis Dozovic. Tag, in comes Tucker Knight. Both of these teams, as I said before, you know, they it's on their mind. They want to be the very first NXT World Tag Team Champions. Similar to, as I was saying, with the women's division, you know that every member on the roster wants to be the inaugural. You always want to be the first. Because once there's a first, there will never be another first. Who is it going to be? We already know that the War Raiders have punched their ticket to TakeOver Orlando. They will be facing whoever wins this matchup here. So we are going to either see the War Raiders versus the Shield, or we will see the War Raiders taking on Heavy Machinery. Seth Rollins going to snap super. What am I saying? Snap near TakeOver takes down Tucker Knight. It wouldn't be NXT if I was not messing up on commentary, ladies and gentlemen. And now Roman Reigns going to take it right to Tucker Knight and stomp right there to the midsection for good measure. And I am getting word right now, ladies and gentlemen, that security has finally gotten Cesaro and Austin Aries underway in the back. They have finally separated the two men. As we see now, oh my goodness, look at the power from Roman Reigns. I'm getting word that Austin Aries has actually left the building and security is holding back Cesaro. Ladies and gentlemen, those two are fighting throughout the majority of the night here. Security finally got those two men underway. And now look at this three-point stance from Heavy Machinery. Takes down Roman Reigns. And now, oh, look at this. Dean Ambrose, the lunatic fringe, on the apron now, distracting Tucker Knight, or Otis Dozovic, excuse me. And now Roman Reigns, look at this once again. Oh my goodness, how strong is Roman Reigns? Otis Dozovic, you can tell that is no small man right there. Could you just imagine the power that Roman Reigns possesses to pick up a man the size of Otis Dozovic, and he's gonna do it again. Oh my God, Roman Reigns. What a freak of an athlete, oh my goodness. And now Roman Reigns now going to be taken down by Otis Dozovic, kick right there to the midsection. And now, oh my goodness, get off me, says Otis Dozovic. And Reigns now back to his feet. Momentum now back into the corner of the Shield. Big punch right there takes Otis off of his feet. And now Reigns going to drag the big man to his corner. Tag, in comes the Architect. Seth Rollins now going to look to build on momentum that Roman Reigns has picked up here in this matchup, and now going to look to wrench over the neck of Otis Dozovic. Rollins now going to bring him back up. No, Otis takes over Seth Rollins. Otis now, he's got the arm. Now he's going to look to work over that left arm. That seems to be the theme here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. The professional athletes here are going to look to work over the arm. That seems to be the tagline that we've been saying throughout the night here in NXT. Is Seth Rollins now going to send Otis into his corner now? Oh, just as I say that, curse with the commentator, Otis now going to send Seth Rollins into his corner, and a big splash right there from Otis. Oh, we saw this once before from Otis Dozovic. You don't want to be on the tracks when this train is coming through. He calls this the caterpillar. Look at this, the elbow drop right there from Otis. And Dean Ambrose once again on the apron distracting the referee. Tucker Knight going to look to take Dean Ambrose off the apron. Ambrose got down before Tucker could get over to the corner. And now he's got it. We've seen this before. The world's strongest slam from Otis Dozovic. Otis now into the cover. Will this be it right here to go to TakeOver Orlando? No. Seth Rollins keeps himself and the Shield alive in this matchup. And now Otis, oh my God, he's going to show his power. Oh my God, he just tosses away Seth Rollins. And now he's got him up. No, reverse DDT right there from Seth Rollins. He saw it coming. And Rollins now going to fire himself up. Couple of shots, takes down Otis Dozovic. Sling Bray right there from the Architect. Seth Rollins now has got the momentum back in his favor. Seth Walker. Off to Seth Walker there. Only to one count though, as it's Tucker Knight breaking up the pinfall attempt. And now Roman Reigns is going to look to take care of Tucker Knight. Seth Rollins now going to turn his attention right back to Otis Dozovic. He's got him perched. You know what he wants. Kick to the midsection. The blackout curb stomp. Otis Dozovic just suffered a blackout, and will this be it? Yes, it is indeed it. Seth Rollins has blacked out the dreams for Heavy Machinery of becoming the NXT World Tag Team Champions. Oh my goodness, back and forth, ladies and gentlemen. We knew that it was going to come down to one of these teams and give Heavy Machinery their due. They gave it everything that you could possibly ask for, but it was just not enough. And ladies and gentlemen, TakeOver Orlando. Paint this picture. The Shield versus the War Raiders. Winner becomes the inaugural NXT World Tag Team Champions. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, mark it on your calendars. That is going to be one hell of a matchup. I cannot wait to get to Orlando, ladies and gentlemen. That is going to be one hell of a match. The Shield and the War Raiders are going to do battle live. It goes down as NXT presents TakeOver Orlando. Ladies and gentlemen, oh my goodness, if you are hyped, let me know in the comments down below. As we now see the updated brackets, Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins of The Shield will be taking on Raymond Rowe and Stan Hansen of the War Raiders. Ladies and gentlemen, it is going to be absolutely awesome, and I cannot wait to get to Orlando. Make sure you have those post notifications turned on. It has never been more important that you subscribe to the channel right now if you are not already subscribed, because ladies and gentlemen, Orlando, we are going to crown our first ever NXT World Tag Team Champions. Ladies and gentlemen, we certainly hope that you have enjoyed this week's episode of NXT, and with Orlando just being just a few short weeks away, we certainly hope to see you there. So for everyone here at NXT, ladies and gentlemen, have a good night, and we certainly hope that you will be joining us next week for more NXT action.